Welcome back to our study of power. In the new view of power, the empowerment paradigm, the tools you've learned so far will continue to be effective in giving power to your kids in positive ways so they won't feel the need to fight you for power. A calm and respectful voice, encouragement, and training. These are all tools that empower our kids and foster the internal motivation and decision-making skills we talked about. We're going to add more tools to that list during the rest of sessions 3 and 4. The first tool we're going to talk about is creating a decision-rich environment. A decision-rich environment is one that offers plenty of opportunities for kids to make positive decisions throughout the day. In fact, whenever we can, we want to leave age-appropriate decisions up to our kids. This is important for 2 reasons. First, because of what a decision-rich environment provides for our kids, and because of what it helps us avoid. Let me explain. When we provide lots of options for our kids throughout the day, what to wear, what to eat, which activities to do, where to do homework, it gives them a big boost of positive power. We also help them develop internal motivation because they get plenty of practice looking inward to make a decision. We want to give them lots of little decisions to make in our home, which is a safe place, so they can really flex those decision-making muscles. In addition, with a decision-rich environment, we avoid all the little power struggles that crop up over insignificant things. A decision-rich environment forces us, as parents, to choose our battles, so that when we really need to make the decisions, and when there isn't a choice for our kids won't be so likely to lash out for power in negative ways. We avoid lots of power struggles by not insisting on getting our way in every little thing. We've said over and over now that human beings are born with free will, and they need to feel power and control over their circumstances, whether they're toddlers or senior citizens. Offering choices proactively within boundaries you find acceptable are a great way for us to give our kids positive power so they don't have to act out in negative ways to get it. Think about it. Every choice is an opportunity for your child to make a decision. Every decision he makes gives him a sense of control over his own world. Every decision gives your kids a hit of positive power. And of course, the more positive power your kids feel, the less likely they have to seek power in negative ways. That's a win for everyone. Let's talk about how to do that. Before we know it, our kids will be out on their own making all their own decisions, which is why they need a lot of practice making good decisions now. But for now, choices have to be age appropriate. Let your kids have a say in as many situations as you can, but they don't have to call all the shots. Let's take a look at a few ways to create a decision-rich environment. A great place to start is with some of the typical power struggles you face throughout the day. So if a big power struggle is getting your child to take a bath, let's think ahead and decide what positive choices we could offer around that. So we might say, would you like to use the blue towel or the yellow towel today? Would you like your bath toys in the water or on the side of the tub? Would you like me to soap you up, or would you like to do that yourself? There are a lot of positive choices that we can offer around taking a bath. Notice we never discussed whether or not he was going to take a bath because that's not open for discussion. But we can offer a lot of positive choices around that topic, which gives the child a sense of power over his world and also helps to distract the child from what we're trying to do. If your child isn't keen on contributing around the house, give some choices. Would you rather unload the dishwasher or take care of emptying the trash cans? If homework is a struggle, you might give the choice. Would you like to do your homework before snack or after snack? Would you like to work at the kitchen table or up in your bedroom? Again, doing homework is not an option, but we can certainly give some positive choices around how it's done, and that gives power legitimately. For an older child who helps with carpool, you might ask, would you like to drive your brother to soccer on Monday and Wednesday or Tuesday and Thursday? Would you like to go to the store before you pick up Jason or after? Again, there are a lot of choices around tasks that have to be done, which gives kids some control over their own situation and avoids a power struggle for you. Now, what happens if you give a choice and the child refuses to pick one? Or if you give a choice of the blue cup or the red cup and he picks something different? No, I want the yellow cup. These are all examples of the child exerting negative power. He's basically saying, I'm going to be the boss here. Well, in that case, you simply say with a calm voice and a smile, "Since you didn't choose, I'll choose for you." And then you hand him the blue cup, one of your original options. Now, at that point, he'll probably say, "No, no, no, I choose the red one." Once again, stay calm and say, "Sweetie, you can have a chance to choose tomorrow," and then be done with it. Ignore any whining or complaining that follows. If you let him badger you to the point where you give in to what he's demanding, it reinforces that you can be manipulated, and the same thing will happen again and again. But when you stay firm and say, "You can choose tomorrow," you can be sure he'll pick one of the options you offer tomorrow because he knows you're not going to give in to badgering and negotiating. On the topic of choices, I want to be clear on one thing. We're not going to give choices on everything because everything in life is not a choice. Sometimes things just have to be done because they have to be done and because I ask you to do it. However, you'll find that when you create a decision-rich environment, giving more choices proactively, giving the positive power up front, you'll find your kids are more agreeable in those situations where they don't have a choice. I encourage you to think about your daily routines. How can you create a decision-rich environment throughout the day? In your workbook, make a note of the times or routines where you currently have some power struggles. How can you offer some positive choices and begin to turn over some age-appropriate power? And in the next lesson, we'll take a look at another way to provide plenty of positive power by making some simple changes to your home environment. I'll see you in the next lesson.